Hey everyone, we're taking it out to a new listing of ours today to talk about curb appeal and how it affects a buyer's decision. Welcome back to another episode of Fridays with the Fiddle Fig. I'm John Selby with the Selby team, and today we're at our listing in Hamul on Deerhorn Oaks Road. This is a really awesome house out here, but we'll get into that on another video. But today I wanted to talk about curb appeal and how that affects the buyer. And I'm sure consumers, you guys have heard that people's decisions are made pretty quickly within a few seconds of walking in the front door, but I'm actually under the impression that buyers can make a percentage of their decision when they pull up to a property. I think they make about 30% of their decision when they pull up to a property, another 30% of their decision within 5 to 10 seconds of walking in the front door, and the rest of the decision is kind of made up of if those two things check their boxes, then they're gonna, does the flow of the house work, does the backyard work, etc. Is the condition in a condition that they're comfortable with. So if that's the case and 30% of their decision is made when they're pulling up to the house, how important is curb appeal? Well, the answer to that is easy. It's obviously 30% important. It's super, super important. So we always like to look at our listings through the buyer's eye and help make sure that curb appeal is there, that get that wow factor when they walk up. So again, we're out at our listing in Hamul today, and we're helping our homeowner decide what they're gonna paint their garage / storage unit and their main door to the property. This is a really cool property and it's got a lot of appeal, but when you pull up, it needs that pop, right? And so we want to help create that pop, but also still stay with the natural look, the nature of this property. So that's what we're out here helping them do today, along with getting this property staged, because again, remember, the other 30% is made when they walk in the front door. So we want to make sure that there's a big wow factor when they walk in the front door. So oftentimes you'll see, people get a pop, front door pop, repaint the front of the house, things like that. But other things I think are super important, make sure the grass is trimmed, make sure your trees are trimmed, your flowers are trimmed. Don't have trash cans sitting out front. That's something that can really be a deterrent. You think it's no big deal. Oh, it's a trash can. They just know, they know that, but people tend to look at that as, oh, it's dirty, we don't want the trash can out front. Repainting a garage door or even replacing garage doors can be huge, because those are a big, in a lot of houses, that's a big picture when you walk up to it. So doing things like that are going to really help with the curb appeal. But I would say overall, landscaping can be one of the biggest and easiest things that you can do to really create a nice curb appeal for your house. Another simple thing, which sounds a little bit crazy, but if you have several cars and you're leaving for a showing, move the second car out of the driveway so that it's an open driveway, because that also can help create the picture for the house, and help the buyer see the curb appeal. So obviously not everybody has great eye for this kind of thing, and that's what working with a good realtor's for. When we work with our clients, we take into consideration all these things, and we have that open conversation with you about it and help you decide on how we can present your house in the best light. And part of that is deciding on how we're going to present the curb appeal of the house. So hopefully you took some some takeaways from this. If you're thinking about selling your house and you want some more consulting, please reach out to the Selby team. We're happy to help you. Have a good one. We'll see you on another episode.